Well, hello there. I just wanted to do a short video to welcome you, number one, to our 7-day sugar detox group. And I hope you're as excited about this as I am. I have done a 5-day sugar detox, and it was just a wonderful experience and taught me lots and lots about what to look for in looking at labels on our packages. So just a couple of things about being in the group. Number one, this is a secret group. It will be set up on Facebook as a secret group. And we just ask that anything that is posted within the group stays within the group. This is your place to ask questions. We'd like to keep it positive, but if you have questions or struggles that you want to just put out there and ask for help, we're more than willing to help in that, and that is what I am here for. And then also those that are joining in, they also will be a part of that, helping you along the way. Another thing that I want you to keep in mind is that you don't criticize anyone in the group. We want to keep this, like I said, as positive as possible. So no critical comments about what somebody else is doing. We want to be encouraging in this. Now, to talk about what this group is all about, it is not a weight loss group. This is a group that will help you, if you have a sugar addiction, start on that journey to get away from sugar. But as I said a few moments ago, it's to help you read labels and to figure out what sugars are in the food products that you are eating. Don't be concerned if it's not perfect. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to eat foods that we wish we hadn't of after we find out what are in the labels. For example, the last time I did a 5-day sugar detox, I was making a dish that called for calamari olives. And as I got them all measured out what I wanted in my dish, I began eating olives because I love olives. And I thought, this is really because I really was just popping them in my mouth. So I read the label, and guess what was on the label? Sugar. It was the very last thing on the ingredient listing. So my assumption is that was in the syrup, not in the actual olives themselves, but note to self, read labels. Another thing that I found in another dish that we were going to make that had salsa in it, the salsa had sugar in it. So we ended up making our own salsa, which turned out to be absolutely marvelous. So really just watch labels. This is not about completely changing a diet. There are going to be foods that you really want to eat, but just to figure out how to make those dishes with less sugar. As an example, as I did my menu planning for next week, I put in split pea soup. My husband and I enjoy split pea soup. And in split pea soup is ham. And as I was looking at the ham packages last night, every single one has sugar. Ham cannot be made without sugar, must be. So changing my menu, we're not having split pea soup this next week, and I'm going to have to figure out what other kind of meat that I would like to put in my split pea soup. Now, I could make it without meat and make it a meatless meal because of the split peas. You may want to decide that you're going to do it all or nothing. So that means you're reading every label, figuring out how you're going to keep all sugars out. Or you may want to decide that you want to do a no sugar, no high fructose corn syrup 7-day sugar detox, where anything that has those items on their package you're not having. Or it may be we're coming up on the Halloween season and pumpkins or candy corn are your thing that you can eat the whole bag of if you get one and you make that decision not to get them. One of the things that I will give up this week is I enjoy coffee creamer in my coffee in the morning. I have a recipe. I've gotten away from the Coffee Mate with all the ingredients you can't read, but the recipe I have has sugar in it. It has sweetened condensed milk and heavy whipping cream and pure vanilla extract. Very nice in my coffee in the morning, but I will give that up for this next week and use just half and half. Stevia is a good artificial, not even artificial because stevia is made from a plant, if you cannot go without sweetener. I'm finding that I can do it with just the half and half, and I'm satisfied with my coffee. So you just need to make a decision on what that looks like for you and how you want to handle those certain things that you have. Like I said, make sure you read labels, that they have no sugar on it. I was attempting to buy bread last night also, and none of the breads in Meijer had no sugar in them. Every single one. Now, I was with my daughter for 2.5 weeks, and she has a bread that she can get from the Trader Joe's that has like 4 ingredients in it, and sugar is not one of those ingredients. Another thing that you don't think about sugar being in is your peanut butter. I love to have peanut butter, like a teaspoon or 2 in my oatmeal in the morning. Peanut butter has sugar in it. So Meijer also has a brand of natural peanut butter that is just peanuts and salt, and it is very good if that is an option that you would like to go with. So just a few things for you to think about as we go into this, as you start your menu planning. Make sure you have a plan. Don't just go into this going, oh, I just won't eat. Make a plan, because if you don't plan, then you're going to come up against, you got to cook something and there's nothing in the house that you have figured out that you're going to have for dinner. And so you end up cooking those packaged things. I found that the best way to shop when I don't want to have any kind of processed foods in my house is I shop the outer aisles of the grocery store, go through the cheeses and the milks and the dairy, hit the veggies and the meats, and that's about it. And that is probably the majority of what my husband and I eat on a normal basis anyways. So yeah, meat and sweet potato and a good salad or beans or zucchini. We still have some of those things that are fresh in season. Use those. The other thing that you'll find is if you're going on outings, we do a Bible study on Monday nights, and we do a carry-in, and so I have planned on a dip that I can make that has no sugar in it. I'm taking tortilla chips. The dip has beans in it, so there's protein, and it has some veggies in it, and then of course the tortilla chips, as I looked at the labels, they have no sugar in them also. And then I'll also be taking along some chicken that my husband and I will be able to have, and depending on what everybody else brings, we may not be able to eat anything else there that evening. So just kind of plan along. Thursday and Friday of this next week, we are having lunch with our grandson and with our daughter, and then spending all day Friday with another daughter. So I have to plan, how are we going to eat meals with no sugar? And it's going to be interesting. I probably will take food to my daughters on Friday so that Joe and I have food to eat. Otherwise, my husband will get very hungry, and so will I. And so make sure that you're planning ahead and thinking about what is going on in my life for the next week and plan for it. Another thing is as you start cutting sugar out of your diet, you may experience some headaches. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you're eating healthy foods. Don't go hungry. That's the most important thing for success in this, is to not go hungry, and make sure that you have enough veggies and enough foods in the house that you can eat and plan your snacks. One of the things that I do not give up is my Shakeology shake that I have on a daily basis that does have some sugars in it, but it is my healthiest meal of the day. So that is one thing I will not be giving up during this 7-day sugar detox, because it is my breakfast or lunch most days. So just kind of look at what that's all about. Make sure you post questions within the group, and I will be posting more videos, hopefully giving more instructions and just giving some more helpful hints as to what you can do throughout this week. So again, welcome to the group. I am looking forward to your successes in this. Like I said, it wasn't a weight loss group, but I know when I did the 5-day sugar detox, I lost 4 pounds in that week. And that was exciting to me, because I thought I really did a good job of not eating a lot of sugar anyways, and found that changing the way I ate really helped jumpstart the continuation of my weight loss journey. So thank you for being a part of this group. And like I said, I'm just so looking forward to your participation and being a part of it. Have a great day.